Hello? Oh, good. Okay. I think. Yeah, the game's there. I'm there. Sweet. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Howdy. Grace and Ellen. And wow, there's, I guess, Tiny Gremlin and Xvet are already here, already ready. Oh, that's impressive, actually. But hello, welcome. So I guess hello to you two. I guess it's Generosity and Lala. Howdy. Oh, Smo. Hey, Smo. Oh, Wujay's here. Hey, Wujay. Howdy. Welcome, one and all. Hey, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV today. And this is already nothing's broke. Yes, that's a good sign. I like it when the stream starts well. That's always a change of pace. Lala says hello. Oh, Srom. Hey, Srom. Howdy. Srom says sup, y'all. Howdy, howdy. How is everyone doing tonight? I believe it is Monday, and or early Tuesday for most of y'all. How are things going? How's the start of the week? I hope I hope things are going well. Generosity says sup. Sup, Generosity. Something crashed. It's probably fine. I don't think the stream itself crashed, it's just my browser that I used to watch the stream is gone, but that's okay. Wujay says, it is Monday. Okay. Yeah, that's... You know what, Wujay, that's totally fair. I had... My Monday was pretty good, actually. It was kind of a little different. I went to, like, a concert, like, super late last night. And since I knew I wasn't going to get home till, like... It was, like, 3 in the morning, probably. I took the day off from work, because I knew I was going to not be able to get up in time and everything, so... Kind of had an extra long weekend. But yeah, it was fun. I got to go see. It was a really interesting concert, actually. Like, it was this band. They played video game music from Castlevania and Mega Man 2, and then they had a guy on stage speedrunning the games as they played the soundtrack for the stages. It was really cool. It was really different. And they also did the show at like midnight at this like random bar. Because I imagine there's not a high demand for a show of that style, but I really enjoyed it. And then I didn't get home till very late as a result. Yeah, so I mean, I kind of had a fun start to the week. Had something really different going on. Generosity says it is Tuesday for me. Well, it is Tuesday, my dudes, for Generosity anyway. Lala says I finally finished one of the Stormblood raids today. The queues were taking forever. Oh yeah, Lala, you mentioned that. The queues have been pretty rough for... Sorry, I keep just running back and forth. Well, you mentioned the queues were getting pretty long, and I just remember in Discord you're talking about that. And Wujay says, yup, proper adulting there. Yeah, you know, it's fine. But yes, so today's plan for Final Fantasy XIV, the game we're playing, the game I'm in, that I apologize. I kind of wander as I talk. I don't know if it's like a nervous thing or like an ADD thing. I don't know. Oh, Draconic Sorcerer says, hey, Draconic. I believe is this a first time to the stream? I think so. Howdy, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're just kind of chatting a little bit before we get started properly. Trump says, yeah, I don't know why, but the queues have been crazy the last few days. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, that's one thing actually I'm a little worried about, because starting from today, I am playing Summoner, as we can all see. I'm a little worried about how queue time might be as a result. But, and I guess we'll just find out. I mean, hopefully, like, next Saturday I'll get Scholar leveled up to 50 as well. And then maybe I can use Scholar just to have quicker queue time, since that's a healer class. Uh-oh. Tiny Gremlin has a fan. Meerkat says you can always queue as healer for story dungeons. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Meerkat. I think, like, I mean, I do want to get good practice as a DPS player, and maybe eventually as a tank if I get a different class for that. But yeah, maybe for the sake of stream time, especially, just to not be sitting around wasting everyone's time, I'll probably switch to healer as needed, just to make things a little quicker. Trump says streamer privilege. I'm sure people in chat are willing to heal or tank for you. That's maybe true. I mean, I don't want to. You know, I don't want to be like taking advantage too much, but yeah, I mean, if people want to play with, I'm always down to play with people. I don't ever want people to feel obligated or something just because I'm streaming or something. I don't know. Uj says if you need a tank or healer, let me know. Visiting as Moo Moo Moo. Moo Moo Moo? Moo 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 Moo? I'm glad Tiny Gremlin is having fun. Okay. Yeah, so we started over here because this is where I ended last stream. I probably should have gone back to... Because today we're back to the MSQ. We're back to Heavensward content. Last Saturday we were leveling up classes. And I guess I technically have more class jobs I could start doing. But I think I'll save that for Saturday. So that is the plan, I believe. Oh, Tech-kun, hey. Oh, Meerkat, I forgot to say hi to you. Meerkat, hello. And Tech-kun, hello. Howdy and welcome. Tech-kun says, people haven't been wanting to play healer this expansion. Hopefully they do something about it. Huh? Oh. I guess I'm joining a party. Howdy. Thanks for the invite. That is... wait. Oh yeah, Woojay, you're Moo Moo, that's right. Howdy and hello. That's tech. So, actually, I'm curious. Is that because of the... Wait, what was the new job that was added in Endwalker? Wasn't there like a new healer class added, or am I crazy? Like, I would have thought it'd be more popular. But... I could be wrong, unless there's like something like wacky and out of balance with it. Well, it says, yeah, Tekken says Sage was the new healer. I thought people liked Sage. Do people not like Sage? Or is there something else? Like, is there like another class that's like more popular? Like DPS-wise or something? Umumu says, Sage at 70, and it plays super different. Oh, okay. So maybe it's not very popular then. That could be. Well, that's unfortunate, I suppose. Generosity says Sage was... and I'm gonna play it. Okay. Well, it says it's just complicated, I think. And Draconic says, I really want to play Sage. I mean, I'm curious about it for sure. I've heard... I mean, I guess I haven't actually heard anything. That's entirely not true. I don't know anything about Sage, but I do like the healer class. Like, I think it's a position I really enjoy, even if it's not one I'm necessarily an expert in yet. But... so I do want to give Sage a try once I get up to that point. But yes, so I believe... yes, okay. Sorry, I keep wandering around getting a little bit distracted. Yes, so the plan today is... Knights be not proud. Oh, thank you, Tiny Gremlin. That's very kind of you. We need to go back to the Falcon's Nest, it looks like. So Moo says, you sort of have to figure out your own play style with each type of healer. I guess that's true, because, yeah, even like between Scholar and White Mage, it was actually quite different. Moo says, or any job actually. That's fair. That's probably true. Like every class, like even like if they fall within a genre of like DPS versus tank or whatever, like everything's still like a little bit different, which is good. I mean, I think it's, I appreciate that the devs have put that much effort into the classes to where, like, it's not just like reskinning the job, right? Like, it's not like every tank is exactly the same or every healer is exactly the same. There's actually like nuances and different things that people can learn. And I mean, as far as from what I've heard from people, and maybe someone could correct me on this, but it sounds like all of the classes are pretty viable, at least for like the main game content. I've heard less than ideal things about a couple of the classes when it comes to like the savage level raids. I don't know how true that is or if it's still doable, just maybe harder with certain classes. But I do know that there's certain classes that are favored for the extra hard content. Oh, thank you, I guess. Oh wait, actually, hold on, I needed a... Level 27, okay, thought so. Meerkat says, there are issues with healing in this game, but you won't really run into them while doing story. It's mostly first world and end game problems. Tekun says, I think it's mostly that this expansion has been stressful for healers, as well as healers kind of being boring to some, as you typically only have 3 damaging spells. That's true, I suppose. Draconic says, I feel like the healers are the most different between them, though. Trump says, everything is doable with all jobs. Meerkat says, this game is very closely balanced. It says every class but machinist is viable. Oh, this is Carbuncle. Carbuncle, you're right. Lala. Lala, thank you for watching out for me. You'd think I'd remember that's like the most basic part of the... Oops, let me get that mouse out of there. The most basic part of the summoner class is actually summon things. And somehow I just can't do it. Actually, I'm gonna... What the who is... I don't even know what that... What is that? What? Wait, what did I just summon? I have a... Am I supposed to know what that is? Zloey? I feel like I'm not supposed to know what that is. I don't... I feel like that's a character I haven't met yet. Oh, hold on. Monkey, that's probably fine. Yeah, oops. Yeah, sorry, I want to switch out minions every now and then, like, people have... Oh, hello, people. Well, it says, I'm trying to help you not have the same problem I do with this class by forgetting to summon. Dracon says, Machinist isn't actually that bad, but I think making fun of Machinist is very funny. It still is objectively the worst, but not by that much to BH. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I remember there were, hold on, let me start walking and talking here so we actually start doing stuff, sorry. I'm heading to Ishgard. And by Ishgard, I mean I'm going to Falcon's Nest. Yeah, I remember it was a few weeks or maybe like a month ago when the new Savage raids come out. Like, I haven't actually seen anything about them, but I remember hearing about them because there's all the memes going around about how they... I guess the dungeon was so hard that they had to... Oh, hi, Peter. They had to, like, nerf the dungeon because basically the dev team was like... we as the devs are so much better than the player base. We didn't realize that the dungeon wasn't balanced so well. And then everybody was joking about how, like, oh, I can't believe the devs decided to nerf the dungeon before they decided to buff Machinist, like, kind of thing. Tekken says they did have to nerf the Savage bosses recently because some classes just weren't able to deal with enough damage. Yeah, that's what I was... Like, that's what I kind of heard about. Like, I spend a lot of time, for better or worse, I spent a lot of time on Twitter. And I was going around for a minute there. Jenner says, I'm not able to go to Ishgard, but I got a few quests to do. Oh, no problem, Generosity. I just, keep doing as you do, I suppose. Yeah, I gotta walk and talk here. I can walk and chew bubble gum. Where am I going here? This way. Yeah, and I guess, I mean, I don't know if... I know Generosity just barely started a new character on the North American server. Specifically to, I guess, hang out and such. And Generosity was, like, posting updates on the Discord. And has gotten incredibly far in a few days, which is impressive and a little concerning. But... So, probably is gonna have caught up with us within a week or two. He says I'm not able... Okay, yeah. So, okay, we're finally... Sorry, we're getting to the quest now. Oops. Yeah, so we're just continuing with the MSQ. We are helping Artoriel, I believe, was the quest line here. One of the sons of the House of Fortemps. Lord Fortemps. There he is. Very handsome. Ah, Lord Artoriel, Master Allen. Full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? I gesture with the hand. 2 hands. It was a big story I had to tell. Oh, fist pump? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artoriel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durindare and Fortemps could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed. I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. Ah, we most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Allen have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, sir, Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Oh, what a nice curtsy bow. Okay. Alright. Car. Alright. Guess you guys are having... Mumu says you can invite Peter. Oh, wait, am I... Wait, did you? What did you do to me? You did. Wait, no, you did. Wait, did you? You did. Wait, hold on. No. Am I? I am. How dare you? Here, I'll invite Peter then. Wait, no, Peter is a party member. Wait, what? Am I crazy? Hold on. Wait. I invite you to party, I guess. Oh, the player's in another party. Never mind. Peter cannot be. Unless I stole him from my party. Fair enough, Lala. Jerry says, a week, I'll catch up in a few hours. Oh, generosity, don't kill yourself, please. Tekken says, if you skip the cutscenes, it doesn't take too long. Maybe. Drakon says, what are your thoughts on Ishgard as a nation? Tekken says, dragons are cool. Let's destroy the car. Mikar says, stop bullying, streamer. Yeah, you guys are so mean to me. But to answer your question, Draconic, I think Ishgard is honestly fascinating. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I love, ooh, the aesthetic. Like, I think I talked about this last couple of streams even, but just the very, like, medieval, like, kind of a somber gothic look that everything has. Like, it's just like this, like, perpetual winter up here. Like, it's a very cool look. Like, just, like, look at that. So, oh, yeah, like, so, I mean, like, the looks of it, 10 out of 10. I really, oops, let me get out of this, okay. Like, I love how it looks. The culture, like the kind of like the general behavior of the citizenry is a lot more nuanced than I thought it would be, to be completely honest. I don't know where I'm going. I think I just need to go back to House Fortemps, right? Yeah, so let me just take the crystal here. Sorry, I just like trying to wander and getting distracted. But yeah, I kind of, because like the big thing with Ishgard, at least like what they are kind of setting up like in Realm Reborn, is that this one is that like it's like a highly like it's religio-centric, like religion is like a very important thing in Ishgard, right? Like they worship Helon the Fury, and they've been like in a religious war with the Dravanians for like 1,000 years or something crazy. Moo says, I'd say the societies in this game are surprisingly developed. Even the beast tribes. Yeah, that's the thing, is like and as I was saying, like a lot of times whenever like a fictional series has like a religious focused society, they tend to make the characters very one-dimensional, right? Like all the characters, like, very much, they're devoted to their religion, and that's kind of like their whole personality, right? Like, I mean, for better or worse, because like sometimes it's like You know, sometimes like it's like in a positive way, where like a very peaceful, like just like peace loving people. A lot of times it's kind of like in this like weird cult way where they're like obsessed with religion and like forcing everybody else to have the same beliefs. Ishgard has this really interesting nuance to it though, where like, I mean, they have like, there's very much like a one-sided, one-dimensional kind of attitude towards Dravanians. But then like, in general, like the individual people in Ishgard are actually very reasonable. They have strong motivations outside of just their beliefs, but obviously the beliefs are still important to a lot of the characters. And so it's a lot more in depth than I thought it would be. I kind of thought there was going to be like a bunch of people who were just like very single-minded and probably not terribly friendly, but I don't know, it's been really interesting, I have to say. And like especially like learning more about how the society structures, like with the 4 houses and the Holy See and all that. It's very, I don't know, there's a lot to it. And kind of like what Mumu was saying is like there's a lot of depth to all of the different cultures. Like every city-state in Eorzea really feels like it's its own place. And everybody has like very different values, but they're also like able to come together when it matters. And Mumu says, if you play the crafter and gathering jobs, you get a lot of flavor and background. Yeah, I still need to get into the crafting backgrounds for sure. Mirkat says, AC says, it's quite a fascinating city, 1,000 years of culture. Yeah, it's fascinating, like, it really is, like, I'm getting more into it than I thought I would. Ah, Master Allen, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly now, I realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beg a belief. But Archifant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Oh. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Fortemps. My new comrade in arms. Archifant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear. And you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Archifant had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks my own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Allen. On that you have my word. I like Artoriel. Again, like, he's like a little serious, a little bit maybe haughty, but at the same time he's not entirely unreasonable. Like, he can be swayed. His brother Amonalin, more concerned about him, to be honest. I'm a little worried about his place in the world, but he's trying at least. And he says they do have an Inquisition. Everyone expects to not expect the Inquisition. That's true, actually. That was like one of the very first plot points of the game was the that whole subplot with the fake Inquisitor, right? And he was getting a whole bunch of people killed and unjustly, like, you know, tried and stuff. And so that's kind of like your first foray into Ishgardian culture, was their whole Inquisition situation. And Draconic says, going into Heavensward, I kind of hated Ishgard because I wasn't a huge fan of the whole McCarthyism thing going on with heretics, but Heavensward really changed that. Yeah, that's a good comparison, honestly, because yeah, there's a certain obsession, right, with heretics. Like, I mean, to be fair, thus far in the game, Even if the heretics are in the right, which I'm not really sure at this point, they really haven't gone about things in a very good way. Like, absolutely just acts of terrorism all around, so that's not terribly good either. Mumi says he is confident. Oh, Toriel. Oh yeah, that's a good way to put it. Toriel is like very self-assured. And I think Emonelaine is kind of a... maybe more of a braggart. Like, he's... like, he thinks he's a lot cooler than he really is. Or maybe he's just trying to lie to himself about it too, like trying to convince others to convince himself kind of a thing. But... divine intervention. The Fortemps steward looks as though he has something to say. Umu says younger brother is insecure. That's a good way to state it, actually. Because he really wants to prove himself as the... since he's not the heir of the family, he wants to prove that he's every bit as worthy as his brother. Which, I mean, that can be a whole other kind of, like, complex that can develop in a person in that situation, so... Ah, Master Alan. My lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Toriel and Lord Monolin. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emonelaine's life. Aye, he told me everything.
Yeah.
I've also received letters from both House Zemail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Fortemps. You've won us much honor, my friend.
Yep, that's what I do.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray, forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings.
Oh, my favorite
Master
kind.
Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Alphino. Come on, man. I'm winning all this honor.
What? Explain.
I'm shocked.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Hey, they did the title drop, Heavensward.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zemail.
Uh-oh.
How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Oh boy. Sure glad to be involved. Do you think I could get there in such a time whereas, like, Alphino is already dead, but I can save Tataru? Like, I think I could be like, oh, darn, if only I'd walked through the door 5 minutes sooner, kind of a thing. I guess Alphino probably doesn't deserve it. AC says they got people killed, so yeah, you're right. Draconic says Heavensward has a lot of moral grays because you look at the heretics and are like, yeah, they're doing terrorism, but then you look at the Holy See and they're basically hunting them down. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great situation either way. Draconic says this expansion has so much to say and I love it. Better political commentary than The Godfather 2. Yeah, that's a bold claim. Oh, it says Alfie slander. American says, wow. Look, my love-hate relationship with Alphino is very strong. AC says Archfont Greystone is a fascinating character as well. Fun fact, Greystone is a surname in the society that denotes illegitimate children. Oh, okay, and that's what they were just talking about right now, is like, he's technically the third son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. Dracon says, why does every streamer hate Alphino so much? He's like 15. Alphino is so stuck up. I don't know, he's... Oh, I need to talk to Counterformed. Like, I mean, and Alfino's getting better. I will say, he's not as bad as he was at the start. He's definitely growing and learning. He's still a little much to deal with sometimes. Probably doesn't deserve death. Probably. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. It is like that one such member of House Smile is manipulating Ser Grineau. For he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. You may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You do well to speak with Ser Emeric of the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Oh boy. On his second, I think. Dracon says he's 15 and trying to live up to his grandfather's legacy. He's just trying his best. Aaron says Heavensward is just Alfino's character development arc. Archon, he was annoying AF and ARR for sure. Well, says Alfino is a rich person from snobby college town. Of course, he's a little snooty. AC says that's the point. You're supposed to hate him at first. Also, he's a child prodigy, so he can handle himself among those older than him. This is all fair. And he says you can take the 8th right to the tavern. You're right. That's where I need to go. Wait a minute. I guess I probably could actually wait. No. Yeah, hold on, let me... I didn't need to... There we go. Forgot night. And then this way. Okay. I think this way. Yeah, it's this way. I know what I'm doing. Moon says, make sure to touch all the little aetherites. I think I've probably got one that I've missed somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at. I need to find it at some point for sure. Man. So handsome. Such attractive people in here. AC says, this is why people like his sister more than him. She's much more agreeable than him. Yeah, Eorzea is a lot nicer from the start. Although she definitely has her own issues she's working through, for sure. Emeric? It has been too long, Grayson. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You have come to plead for Master Alfino and Mistress Tataru, I take it. I nod my head. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is the more ludicrous. These charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grineau's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. Lost the music? I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there has been one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. Urupa? Ah, but of course. Yes, that thing that we all know about. What? Trial? What? In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. What? What kind of law? What? Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alfino and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grineau in a second of his choosing. Another knight of the Heavensward, most like. What, this seems like a terrible plan. Two of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alfino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he'll have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill. and should be afforded the right to name of champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Harshevon. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. I nod my head. This is still a terrible plan. Ah, then it is settled. I will visit Master Alfino at once and inform him of our intentions. Grayson, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. It's a terrible plan. Not a fan. Not a fan of this terrible plan. What do you say, Lucia? That they should regard the signs with such suspicion even after you stood with us on the steps of faith. It is bad comedy. Yet, unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Ul'dah, this wrong may swiftly be righted. Sure. Andalou. Sir Aymeric has told me much more about you. Suffice it to say, my expectations are high. Okay. The trial will be held at the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. I will be in attendance as well as will many others with a vested interest in the outcome. Stint not in your preparations, my friend. The Knights of the Heavensward will provide a stern test for even one such as you. Oh, good. Well, it says, I actually like Alfino more still. Draconic says, Alize is based. Well, it says, she annoys me sometimes. Takun says, whale. AC says, a few years ago at the Eorzea Cafe, they sold food from Heavensward. It's stylized after the Carline Canopy in Gridania. Huh. Lala says, my husband bought a 14 comic book. Draconic, the reason trial by combat is legal is that it's considered the Fury's will as to whom will win. And therefore they're right because the Theocratic Society go over. I mean, to be fair, I guess if the person like the person you like the deity you worship is one with a vested warlike quality, I guess trial by combat does kind of make sense. Still seems like a little strange, but you know, it be what it be. Moon says, look for the firmware. Sort of like a duel might make this right. Okay. AC says, yeah, remember the patron deity is a goddess of war, so trial by combat is not unheard of. He says, quick question, do you guys believe their patron deity actually judges these trials by combat? AC says, I don't know. That's actually really interesting. Like, I'm actually a little bit curious about the whole, like, the deity system in this game. Because, I mean, I guess we have personal experience and know that Hydaelyn actually exists. But Hydaelyn is kind of like above the other deities, right? Like Hydaelyn's like the mother goddess, like the main the main like god, I suppose, primary god. Maybe I don't know how you'd say it. And then there's the more negative one the Ascians have, that we kind of have an idea probably exists. But I don't know if we've really seen any evidence or proof of the other. What was it, 12? Well, no, I guess because no, it doesn't like Louis Sois summons them, right? To try to seal up, what's his mutt, Bahamut. And so I guess they exist. It's just really unclear how involved they oh, hi Mumu. It's kind of unclear how involved they are in, I guess, the world at large. Well, it says, I mean, she might peek in sometimes, but I doubt she pays attention to all of them. Tycoon says, I plead the 5th. Smo says, do they even exist? Well, it says, the 12 definitely exist. Smo is at least other than what Louis summoned. Meerkat says, we only have hard evidence of primals, really, and Hydaelyn. I don't think there's any hard evidence of the 12. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Like, there's... Like, obviously, there has yet to be an interaction where, like, I actually, like sit down and talk with Helone or Althik or any of the other ones, right? Like, that hasn't happened in the game. It seems to largely be kind of like a flavor thing for culture. But, I don't know, it's interesting. Your cat says, everyone prayed to the 12, he didn't summon them. I guess that's true, and I mean, that's a whole other thing, because apparently, at least at this point, the canon of the game is that if enough people believe in it, then it exists. But it exists as a sort of primal energy, which is generally not good. It's like, by that logic, that means that the 12 probably do exist, but if they actually came to Earth, it would be a bad thing. Right? Is that track, maybe? Eorzea? The Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine is no place for outsiders, unless they are come to stand before the Fury and answer for their deeds. Fair enough. Draconic says you could hypothetically summon one of the 12 as a primal. Yeah, Draconic, right. He says summoning the 12 at Cartno. Well, technically, yes. Trump says getting too much into the weeds of it would be spoilers. Technic says being up to date with the game, I shouldn't say anything. Generous says I'm about to enter Heavensward. Wow, Generosity, you need to slow your roll there. Meerkat says, but from the POV of Coils, they prayed and their prayer contributed to the barrier and the creation of the Phoenix. I guess that's true, so it wasn't necessarily the 12 that actually came. It was more like a manifestation of the faith of everybody, right? So, I mean, it's interesting. Like, the way, gods and mighty beings, like, work in this world is very fascinating. So, it's fun. It's fun stuff. I like me some lore, let me tell you. Lala says, Luis used Althic to send the original Wool to the future. You can see his symbol in the air trailer when they disappear. Oh. He says the symbol of Althic flashed when Luis saw teleported the Warriors of Light away in that cinematic. Oh, Selly Beans. Hi, Selly Beans, you made it. How you doing? We're playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to talk to Harshafont because Tataru and Alfino are about to be put to death. And I have to fight for their honor or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, and how's everyone doing, by the way? I don't know if I've asked everybody, like, how the week's been for all and such. Oh, Chiffon? Listen carefully, Grayson. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate the request for trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Greneau's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you'll wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? This is such a terrible plan. Hold on just a second. I should probably actually check my equipment and stuff. Direct hit, right? Vitality, spell speed. I mean, it's not like these really do a whole lot, to be completely honest. Raisins. The raisins actually do kind of work, apparently. Spell speed plus 8%, vitality plus 1%, direct hit rate plus 1. Huh, interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna have a boiled egg though. But okay, so... I mean... probably fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the best I can have, so... Wait, people are asking... Wujay... yeah, so I did the coils, Wujay. Yeah, I guess everyone's gonna answer that. Meerkat says, but none of that proves the existence of gods. He says, I'm alright just eating dinner because I forgot to eat most of the day. That's not good, silly. You gotta remember to eat food at least every now and then. Oh, Trevor! Trevor says, good evening, everyone. Hi, Trevor. How you doing? Hope things are going well for you. He says, gods, I love Harshfont so much. He says, I mean, Heidelin is a goddess. Yeah, I mean, Heidelin we definitely know is real. We can all agree this happened. Unless the Warrior of Light is having just, like, hella hallucinations every time he's, like, in a crisis. Which I suppose is possible. It's always on the table. Be really kind of a bummer of a twist, but... AC says, the existence of gods is always a debated subject, even in real life, best not to question it too heavily. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I guess that is kind of a thing, right? Like, the whole point of faith is that you don't have 100% answer. You kind of just, at some point, you have to be like, well, do I believe it or do I not believe it? Which I guess is kind of the point. AC says Harshfont is too good to us. What will we do to deserve him? I don't know. Is there an option to like marry Haurchefant? Like can you do like a ceremony of eternal bonding with NPCs? Is that a curiosity? I imagine not. I imagine it has to be like players only, right? But alright, we're just gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm about as prepared as I can be. We'll see how this goes. Falling apart. Oh, oops. I must leave the party. I'm sorry, but I must go. My people need me. Trump says players only. Draconic says I wish. Trump says otherwise I'd have married Y'shtola long ago. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess that'd create a whole bunch of that. Like, you want to talk about like a waifu war? Like, if you could actually like marry NPCs, oh boy. Oh man, or like, what if I mean, this is a whole other question. I think this guy goes into the housing market. Like, what if Square Enix like kind of set up a meta where you could like get like into like an auction to like marry certain NPCs. Like that'd be wacky to see how that goes. That'd be funny. Because you know somebody would be willing to like bid thousands of dollars in order to like marry their waifu or husbando in this game and make it canonically a thing. Okay, so let me go ahead. Okay, we're proceeding. Let's do this. Hey, it's alone. Tatru is not having a good day.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
Oh boy. Boy, those guys look buff and scary.
Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
That voice does not really match that face, I have to say. It's a lot more gravelly than you would think.
Let the accused step forward.
They're not having a good time.
Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
Good, good. Good plan.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge.
Oh, that's the first time we've heard Tataru's voice? It's exciting.
But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
Ooh.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Yeah, who's stupid enough to fight 2 Knights of the Heavensward? Who could possibly do this thing? Oh, I can't believe it. There's somebody dumb enough. Who could it be? What a twist.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Oh. Like, sure, this is a person. You got a stick, probably fight. Got a book. Oh, that's kind of cool. Does that mean that the losers just get dropped into a pit of infinity? It's such a sad place to
Aharone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
Yeah, that seems right. That seems fair. We both have books and they have weapons. If this was not a fantasy world, that'd make no sense at all. Oops. This is fine.
I have my pride.
Alphino, you need to like actually like move a little bit. Okay, we're doing it, I think. This isn't a terribly difficult fight, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. That's probably the point a little bit. Oops. Don't.
I've got you now. Down with you!
Now. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit quiet because I'm trying to make sure I don't die. I don't think there's... This isn't a terribly difficult fight, to be completely honest. For how much they hyped this up, I feel kind of bad now. Yay. Although, to be fair, having to do that like, as a healer would not have been as fun, for sure. Macy says, you're about to hit them with that knowledge. Good, good. I mean, we won! He says, each tool is forever 28 somersault. Says, I always feel silly and dramatic moments as summoner. It's hard to take out a book in an intimidating fashion. Yeah, kinda true. The Fury has spoken. Alphino Levilier, Tataru Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. It really was that easy. I'm really surprised that they really honored that. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks. As always. I actually said thank you, and I smiled and nodded. Guys, we're such good friends now. That was the whole thing. Just that easy. AC says might want to break his chains. Never mind. Oh, were there chains going on? I didn't even notice. Oh well. No rush fault. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. To see how you strove in the face of adversity? Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depth of my soul. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it stirred a lot of things for you. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine appreciation. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. Okay. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Oh. So fancy. So this would have been the first interaction with, like, proper flying originally. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Grayson? Will you take her for your steed? I mean, she's no George, but she looks nice, I suppose. Lord Archivant, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisition. In the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine, your steed must remain outside. Alright. Which, I mean, fair enough. Like, we do have fun, though. An ether compass. Oh, hey, that's the thing. So this is the system by which flight aether current's now available. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like we're gonna begin to unlock a flight within Heavensward. It would look. You've obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. Yeah, this is a weird thing to include after. I've already. Oh, oops. Sorry. Wait. No. Sorry. Sorry about that. I joined your party. Add an anniversary collection. Cool. Oops. So that means that was your first flying mount back in the day. So that means, yeah. Ekman says no birds allowed. AC says Ishgard really loves its long names for institutions. Yeah, that's a mouthful and a half. Like, good lord. Who says, yep, now you can look for aether currents. Okay, sweet. I'll have to start paying attention for those. Lord Archivant thinks you could do well with a well-deserved rest. That would be nice. Disclosure. Sure. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fortemps Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Sure, sure. AC says, I recommend putting the ether compass on a separate hotbar for quick use. Oh, is it a full action? I didn't realize that. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I can put it on this one. It's like a main command or a general command. Is it order? No, trait. Role. What is it? It's a duty and then collections. It's a key item. Oh, it's a key item. Okay, okay. Collection. Hey, found an ether compass. Cool. Does not detect nearby currents. Okay. Oh, that's how it works then. They can say, oh wait, there's a key item. It isn't anymore. So he says, players complained we couldn't use our favorite mounts anymore because ground mounts were so slow compared to the limited flying options. So that means Essie looked at it and decided, you know what, let's go with what's fun, and made all the mounts able to fly. I mean, it's kind of true, right? Like, it's not like it really breaks the game in any major way. It's a little bit funny to see people with their flying gorillas, but I don't know, whatever. Like, I appreciate that they're, you know, they compromised on the realism for a small thing like that, because it's not really harming the story at large. If you can get places a little bit easier. So I need to get to... it was the last vigil, that's where it was. Yeah, so I appreciate that they're willing to do stuff like that, you know? Like, it feels like generally the devs, like, do listen to the players and accommodate them in whatever ways are reasonable, right? Which is nice. AC says there's actually lore reasons why some non-flying mounts can fly. Even still, it sounds ridiculous for some. I mean, you know. Alright. Oh, brings me joy to see you in good health, Master Allen. Monolin. Are you trying to become the talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. Yep, I spammed the same 3 spells, and that guy fell over, and I won. Ellie says, get places a little easier on the mount of your choice. AC says, I think people in the party will be willing to help you find the ether currents if you want, since they can already fly. Perhaps. Well, We'll try to like come across those as we go, kind of thing. Yeah, if I start getting like I'm like missing stuff a lot, then you can probably let me know. For sure. Like, I'm always up for a little pointer in the right direction. Ah, Elone smiles on us yet again, Master Allen, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Ahem. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. Yay, everyone's happy. We did a good thing. Everything's on the up and up from here, fellas. My lord! We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Allen. An invitation from the Archbishop. Oh, what an honor. Maybe. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you'd be wise not to delay. Go, Master Allen. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside. And we're moving up in the world. We're winning. Oh, hold on. So that means there's no point getting Aether Currents early since MSQ locks you out of the last one. Well, it says, luckily for you, there's only 4 Aether Currents instead of 8? Question? Either way, there used to be more. Your cat says, early stuff is going to be designed to be easy. Imagine finishing ARR and then just not playing the game for a year. You don't want it to punish people with hard stuff right away. That's fair. AC says, I came from an era where I did stuff the hard way before flying became a thing in ARR. In hindsight, it wasn't easy but manageable. Carson says, whoa, it's Grayson playing FF14. Neat. Hey, Carson. How you doing? How are things? How things be? Trump says 10 currents and current content. So he says, once you're done with the area's MSQ, you'll be able to fly for convenience of anything else you want to do there. Ace says you could say Aether Currents are the current content. Okay. Draconic. Everything's on the up and up so long as no unforeseen disaster event crops up. Yeah, thank goodness none of those ever happen in this game. That'd be real inconvenient for us. Well, it says, well, I guess technically it's 8 instead of 16. 4 in the world and 4 through either main quests or blue quests. Okay. Carson says, ah, good to hear it. Yeah, how are things? How be everybody? I think I just need to go. Hold on, let me. Oh yeah, it's just straight up ahead. You're right. Moo knows the way. AC says the reason why the Ishgardian Orthodoxy doesn't have a pope is because there's no such position. The Archbishop is the highest position in an Orthodoxy. For all intents and purposes, you're meeting Pope. Hey, moving up in the world. Carson says, had to proctor an exam, then did some work on my own exam. Busy, solid times. Oof. I mean, I hope it's worth it. I hope the process is something that is worth getting through. So that doesn't sound super fun, but hope things are going as well as they can go. We are honored to receive you, Master Allen. This way, please. Carson says, it's a delight, challenging and engaging. That's good to hear. If the process is fun, or the end result's worth it, then that's good. I'm gonna meet the Pope. So here's the question, though. Is it possible to get the Pope hat as an accessory? Can I be costumed as the Archbishop?
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
This is definitely going to be an ally in the game, I can tell.
I am Thorin the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
I mean, those are just the eyebrows of somebody you can trust. Like, look at that.
You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Gasp.
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
I mean, again, they're zealous, but not entirely unreasonable.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
But you didn't want to bother helping in the trial situation.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence,
Gasp.
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Oh, everyone's leaving? Oh, weird. That's concerning, actually. I don't know if I want to be alone with this guy. Ooh, that's a little...
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
Ooh.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
Oh, that seems like a problem.
Those
Oh, wait.
harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons.
Wait, wasn't there some kind of a cutscene somewhere that showed, like, these two in the same room at some point? I feel like this was, like, maybe hinted at before.
I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course. Nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
That feels like such a bad plan.
And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
Didn't I lose my Warrior of Light status technically? Like, I don't have... Didn't, like Midgard Zormor, like, unlighted me, right?
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
This is... Again, I'm slightly shocked that he seems to be actually Because again, like, what would you call it? Like, the archetypes is that, like, the leader of the religious organization is, like, always, like, a jerk. Like, that's, like, the trope in so much fiction. But that guy seems like he actually might be on the up and up. Like, he actually maybe wants what's best for his people and for the country at large. Which is the kind of thing you would hope to have in a religious figure or anybody in a position of power. That's what you want them to behave as. Maybe I'm being a little cynical and be like, oh, that doesn't seem normal for somebody to want to do good. Interesting. That means hello, Mr. Pope guy. Coral is famous for having a dancing pope in Philippines, not exactly like archbishops, but definitely a pope hat. Meerkat says, yes, Daddy Pope. Our bestie. Philippines says, at least they're owning up to it. AC says, I don't like the Heavensward. Yeah, Heavensward is still, like, interesting. I mean, it sounds like it might be a situation where, like, most everyone is actually kind of doing their best. And there's maybe a couple of bad apples. Like, Renault sounds like he's kind of arrogant and full of himself, but Carson says there was. Philippines says you were delighted. Yeah, that's what's happened. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Trump says, well, it kind of happened in private. That's true. I guess nobody... That was the other thing, right? Is like nobody really knows that it happened. At least outside of like a handful of people that know. And so, yeah, the bishop wouldn't know, but like I would know that I'm not really a threat. And I thought, aren't the Asians aware? Or was it just Grabby Hands Man? Like, Nabrialis or whatever his name was. Was he the only one that knew? Maybe? And then he died? Wu-Jay says, pretty sus. AC says, sealed your blessing, yes. And Smo says, it's cynical but not unwarranted. Yeah, I mean, especially, and maybe this is just because of all the anime I watch, but it feels like religious figures and, like, religions in general are portrayed pretty negatively in anime. Like, I'm struggling to think of a positive example of religion in anime. It almost always ends up being some kind of crazy thing. But, where am I going here? Oh, I just need to go back into the house for Tom. Thank you, Mumu. So, I don't know. It's different, which I'm fine with. I like having my expectations subverted in this kind of way, for sure. It's nice seeing that there actually are maybe decent people involved here. I nearly cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal, Grayson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alfino, you're still here.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
I'm gonna be the Pope.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
I mean, yeah, honestly, about the best I could have hoped for.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Asians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Everyone's been torn to shreds.
General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Huh?
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orshafon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
I nod my head, and Tataru nods her head. We are in agreement. Disclosure. I am a big fan of disclosure. Ask for Tom. Praise Helone that Master Alfino and Mistress Tatru did not come to harm. Huh, pardon me. Is there aught you require? That's good. Tatru. Gods, I hope we're not too late to save General Raubon. I should have told you sooner. About the execution, I mean. But what with the trial and everything? Flame General Affairs. Alfino wishes to share his plan of action for rescuing Raubon. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Uldar without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate. Which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Ah, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortemps and a Lominsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we have yet a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubon. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthael at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Oh boy, back to Realm Reborn territory. Sillybean says characters in this game tend to be very nuanced, which I do appreciate. I love... Oh, hi Tiny Gremlin. Oh my gosh! You know what, Tiny Gremlin, you're right. That's pretty good. Oh boy, that's an outfit worth getting, let me tell you. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. AC says positive examples of religion animating the faraway... Oh, the Faraway Paladin! That's one I have not seen yet, but that's one I'm really interested in. Like, it seems like it's like a really interesting premise for like I think it was a light novel I was first gonna look at, but I think there's an anime for it too now. AC says, finally got enough sacks of nuts to buy what I want. It's been months, but I did it. Good job, AC. I don't know what the the context, that's the word I was looking for. Don't know what the context is, but I'm proud of you. Trump says Limsa. Well, says it was so hard to try to match something even close to the hat. I mean that's pretty good, Lala. I give you full points for that. That's not gonna get me. That can actually get me somewhere. I don't need to go there. I need to go to Limsa. Man. There we go. Okay. I need to go to the bridge. Kinda remember where that is. The aft castle? And I think it's the aft castle. Yes. I'm gonna say the aft castle. AC says, hats off to you. Also, they checked in the hat as a reward for receiving 100 player commendations. Oh. Neat. Okay. That doesn't... Aft castle doesn't seem to be what I wanted. I think this is it, right? No, no, it's not it. Wait. Prepare for hours of wandering. This thing? No, it's... Hold on, wait. No, it's by the... Oh, I'm gonna be lost for a while. Oh. Smo says, all hail Gremlin Pope. Ujay says, nope, lower deck. You're right. Might just be over here. Hey. Over here, maybe? I cannot remember where this is. Well, it says lol Gremlin Pope. Ujay says you can go to Drowning Wench and take the stairs down. That's right, where's the... Drowning Wench is... This, right? No, it's not that. Wait. Is it? No, that's not it. Oh, this is... This way? No. Where's... Oh, let me just pull the map here, jeez. Okay. The Drowning Wench... Oh, it is over here. Let me just follow the darn main quest line. Jeez, thank you. Thank you for jumping the right way. Your guy says there's an elevator straight ahead. Oh, yeah, there's Alfie. Okay, thank you. Jeez, every time I come back to Limsa, I just get lost again. Oh. Wait. Oh, Sally Beans. Wow, somebody's looking very religious today. Speak with Sergeant Xanthiel when you are ready to meet the Admiral. He will admit us to the bridge. Alright. He says the elevator is ready. Yep, okay. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. And everyone's looking very popely today.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
It's different.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found.
Ooh.
Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
Right, which, again,
there
very
is something
true.
you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath. and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wish to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubarn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location.
Interesting.
Clearly, it was not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Yeah, remember that thing remember that side project you had, Alphino? That worked out so well.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubarn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Oh yeah, those peoples. Forgot about thems. Raubarn's survival is vital to the Eorzean alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. It would spell the end of the alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. Thanks. Super helpful as always. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. I would love help. Just once. Because I know for a fact that when she says it falls on us to solve it, really that means it falls on me to solve it. Because Alphino won't do jack. Like, it was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You'll find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. Okay. We nod our heads. Alphino? The Crystal Braves may no longer answer to me, but that does not absolve me of responsibility. As commander, I am accountable for all the wrongs they have committed, all the havoc they have wreaked. Though it's useless to dwell on the past, I often wonder if I could have, and should have, done more for you and Raubarn that day. Leaving the banquet was tantamount to leaving you and yours for dead. Should you think me craven, I wouldn't hold it against you. But I will make it up to you with this. This I swear. Come what may, know that the Scions of the Son of the Dawn can count on our cooperation. Oh, that's so nice of you. I can't even begin to guess what your name is pronounced as. Would that we could join you in rescuing the Flame General, but the Sultanate would not take kindly to a foreign power on their soil, allies or no. Kinda true. Artis says, man, Grayson, you are thinking the big thinks. Artis says, Yugiri, yes. We're probably gonna go meet Yugiri or someone similar. Level 51, Flame General Affairs. I'm not a high enough level. Gasp 'em. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a high enough level for the next part of this quest. What the who? Inconceivable. Law says we could do a roulette. Ace says, have you tried Rogue or Ninja? Law says group content. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the other classes yet. Eventually I will do that, but shoot, yeah, I guess yeah, maybe does anyone want to do like a quick raid, quick roulette maybe? Because apparently I need to be just a little bit more high level. Trump says I'm game. Yeah, and I think let me see here. Let me check before I say anything, but I believe these are generally 1 to 4 players. Yeah, I mean, I think these will either be full parties or light parties, right? Or maybe not, wait. Silly being sad, I had to run back to my home server. No problem, Sally. Draconic says, I highly recommend picking up Dark Knight, by the way. Jeremy says, have fun, I'm in a duty. No problem, Generosity. AC says, I do, but I won't make it in time. You got a good group already. Yeah, no problem, AC. And Draconic, I do agree. I do want to do Dark Knight eventually. I'll probably do that on a Saturday. Mumi says, you have been promoted. If you're not done your leveling of the rest, we can do that. Yeah, it looks like I could do a leveling roulette, like level 51. Tiny Gremlin, do you want to... I'm guessing Tiny Gremlin wants to be in it. I'll invite. And I guess, well, let me see here. Yeah, is that everybody that wants to get down on this? I think we have Moo Moo and Tiny, or Lala, which I think will be good. Adventure and need tank. Okay. We'll give it a couple more seconds if anybody... I think it sounds like we're... Or wait, Strom, did you want to... I said, sorry, I didn't hear my husband was talking. Oh, no problem. Strom says, I can go, you can add me from your friends list. Oh, that's right. Let me... Yeah, Strom wanted to... That's right. Party members. Okay. Peter. I invite. I think that worked, right? Yeah. Okay. Grant says, I would love to join, but that would require me to hop data centers. Yeah, that's no problem, Draconic. Like, this was kind of unexpected. I usually try to give more announcement if there's going to be group content. This is true. You could Scholar or DPS someone needs to heal. Oh, true. Actually, let me check my... Actually, can I Scholar? Let me see if I... Oops. That's a good point. We do need a healer, huh? Or, oh, Strom says he can white mage. Okay. A says you can still do roulettes as other roles, you just get a bonus from doing it as the recommended role. Okay, I see. Remember, Summoner, Scholar share XP. Oh, they do! Scholar and Summoner will be the same level. Okay, I was wondering about that. I was gonna say, like, if I level up the Scholar, if that would not work, but that's a good point. So, I mean, oh, I guess if Strom says he can white mage, though, so I think we're fine. Or I guess, is somebody a tank right now? Or, like, who do we... Mumu says they share the ACN bar. Yeah, we's good. Let me do a... Oh, I can do... Wait, hold on. I remember what to do. I know how to do this. I can spell... Yeah, we have all the positions. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and... Let me set up the duty finder. We're gonna go duty roulette for level 50, 60, 70/80 thing. So join. Hey, commence. Okay, it'll be a light party dungeon, it looks like. And by the way, thank you for... Oh, it's this one. Thanks everybody who's able to join in, by the way. This is like last second, so I appreciate that. If you want to maximize EXP, do the MSQ roulette. Oops. Well. This one should be enough. Oh, one of us has yet to complete this. Is that correct? Oh, whoa. Yikers. I am going to die, apparently. Yep, that was the end. Ah. Oopsies. Because I was trying to level my archer into bard, and I know gods have forgotten how long DPS queues these are. Yeah, DPS is rough. Hold on. Well, that's a redo. Let's try that again. Peter says, it's all good. Like, let's just chill here for a second, wait for... Who says, I will go slower. It's all good. At least I'm new to everything, so... I was torn between healing gray and the tank. Yeah, sorry, but I didn't mean to... I walked into some problems there, so that's kind of my fault. Oops, I need to summon my buddy friend. That's right, I will stay farther out of danger. That was partially my bad for sure. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. Please. Thank you. Oops. Ouch. Wow, this fool is really after my blood. Ouch. Dagnabbit. Oopsies. Add back here. Alrighty, let's take two. It's all good. Cause why are they hitting? Yeah, they're tough. Let me tell you. Oh my! How did he come here? Hold on, wait, watch out. Oh, I need to have my dadgum. How'd they find us? What the heck? These guys are being suckers. Okay. Wow. Because I just want to play music. Yeah, the bard class is fun. Okay. I think we're... Watch out for bear traps. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think I hit a bear trap like 5 times. Yeah, is there a way to tell if there's bear traps? Ooh. Okay. He says you can also do bounty strike speed. I think you should do a sufficient level or not. Anyone know if you can? There are bounties, I think, around. I've seen that be a thing. Okay, I think we got our second wind here. We're doing it. Okay. Okay, we got it. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit quiet as I focus. I'm trying to stay on top of the nonsense going on here. Okay, we're doing it to it. Okay. Oh, that wasn't dead yet. Okay, now we got it. Okay. Ace says don't walk on them. Oh, Peter. It's... How do you... Is there like a way to see those bear traps, or they just like happen? Like, I swear like I've never seen, like, a sign of them. But I assume there must be something about it, right? Doing good. Okay. Okay, I think we've kind of got our rhythm now, so that's awesome. We got him on the ropes. There we go. Okay. Got it. Get that monkey. Do it. Okay. Think we're ready? Got this, got this, got this. Ouch. Okay. It's all under control. This is what we want. Fighting Sasquatch? Wait, hold on. I can't believe Sasquatch would do this to us. I thought we were buddies. It's not Harry and the Hendersons? Can't believe this. Oh, hey, Sasquatch, don't do that. Sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. It's like Disney, but it's not. And we're doing solid. Good work here. Okay, we got it. Nice, nice, nice. We are basically the greatest team that ever were. What? I can't... Oh, hold on. Okay, we got this. It's fine. Everything is under control. We obtained a stone tablet. Okay, sure. Watching out for bear traps. That's probably where we want a stone tablet, I would guess. There, have a stone tablet. Or carbuncle? I have a carbuncle. Am I crazy? No, I had a carbuncle out. Don't scare me like that, Moo. It was hiding, yeah. I was like, I swear I had it. I mean, thanks for checking, because heaven knows I have forgotten before. Oops. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, we got it. We're the best around. No one's gonna get us down. Hold on, wait. Still the best. Okay. Good stuff. The goodest stuff, even. Ooh. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. It's easy. I don't have a... Oh, stone tablet, hey. I need to pick that up. There we go, okay. We solved the mystery, okay. Ooh, I guess I've engaged it. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm here now. Try not to touch enemies before the tank has. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Ooh. It's okay, it's something I'm sure a lot of people put on accident. Yeah, sorry. It's... We're all... Well, I'm definitely learning. I shouldn't put all of this in the same code on that one. Okay. And then you gotta run for a bubble at the moment of watery grave. Don't do it. You wouldn't. Watery grave? Maybe no? Okay, got it. Okay. We're the best. Hey, leveled up. Sweet. Okay. That's all I needed from this. Is that level up, so that's good. Choker of Divine Death. Delightful. Oh no. I just remember, this is like gonna be the stupid octopus fight, isn't it? Hey, look at that, no damage. Nope, I shouldn't. This is stuff. It's interesting doing this as a DPS versus, because I think the last time I did this particular dungeon, I was the healer. And so it's interesting doing it from this perspective. Because yeah, there's like definitely there's different things I have to worry about, right? Like it's like the same dungeon, but it's also like it's different in a way. It's kind of neat. I like it. Variety is the spice of stuff. Whoa, Mooma, you're dying. Watch out. Okay. Good amounts of damage all around. I like it. There we go, okay. I'm trusting Moo. He's Lisey's right fist. Can't trust a fist, who can you trust? It's doing nice. Nice clean run. I like it. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. As soon as everybody's ready. Final boss time. Yeah. Okay. I think you just attack tentacles in this. Okay. Is this one that's similar to Sastasha Hard? Yeah, this one's just straight up, yeah, it's tentacle monster nonsense. Oh, Tiny Grandma, is this your first time? Oh, ouchie. I believe kind of the twist with this is that, yeah, there's... Okay, yeah, okay. Going this way, I guess. Okay, good. Keeping it together. Ouch. Okay, good. Guess we're going this way. This is actually, oh, this is going really fine. Actually, I'm surprised. Shocked even. Considering how badly this went my first run, this is beautiful. The work of art. We're practically artists, and our canvas is death. Oh. Do we need to... Oh, wait, people went places. This way. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Cool. Oh, Snapple. appreciate it. Everybody. Okay. I'm just gonna be careful. Oh, hey. Oh, shoot. Ah. Tiny says, I'm a winner. Dadgummit. Alright. Oh, this is so far away. Dadgum. I'm coming. No damage apparently. I'm too tough. Not really the closest shortcut. Good golly. Miss Molly. Everybody survive without me. Wait, hold on. No, you can't get back. Oh, I can't get back in? Oh. Well, I've made a mistake then. Oops. I guess I should have just stayed. I didn't realize. Oh, well. Oh. You guys having fun in there? Oh. Looks pretty dangerous. The big octopus. And he says, wait, yeah, wait for a res unless everyone else wipes. Yeah. Oh well. I'm so annoyed for such a dumb reason. Why is it so hard to put together a Gunbreaker outfit that looks better than the set you get as soon as you start Gunbreaker? Guy says, who knows? Yeah, I apologize. You're doing good work in there. He's on the ropes. Maybe. Oh, wow. Well, alright, sorry. There's a chance that I rezzed a little soon and that may have messed things up slightly. I can enter! Terrible plan. Oh, shoot. Grounds says, the part that sucks the most is that there's so much stuff that would look at on my Gunbreaker exclusives to... Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you're having Gunbreaker trouble, Draconic. Life is just kind of hard all around for people, I suppose. Hey, there they are. This is the hardest part of playing Gunbreaker. No, maybe I cast that too soon. Oops. If you get the green marker on your head, move to another island because it will drop a big AoE that hits everyone. Okay, that's good to know, Peter. Thank you. All the options you get are heavy armor, says Draconic, which is unfortunate, I suppose. Drops tornadoes, makes sense. Okay, that's good to know. So I'll keep an eye out for green markers on my face. I think we... Does nobody want to be brave enough to be the first person to take the step? Doing it. Good. Okay. Going this way. Following the tank. Oh, hide it. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Is it fine? Ouchie. Ooh, ouchie. Okay. Going this way. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Just this way. Ouch. Okay, doing fine. Enemy approaches. Howdy, okay. Ow. Oh, yep, there it is. I'm coming. Oh. Howdy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know where to... This way? Yeah, okay. Oh, hey. We did it! We're the winners! We did it! The winner is us. Okay. Okay, sweet. Awesome, okay. Dragon says, generally consider pick up machinist so I can have my perfect gunbreaker fit on a different class. Dragon says, that goes against everything I stand for, namely making fun of machinists. That's fair. But alright, actually, that sort of ended up taking the rest of the stream time, which is fine. So yeah, I think we'll probably just end up calling it here, actually. That's kind of fun. We got to end it on a fight, which is always nice. Yeah. So on Thursday we'll just pick it up from here. We're ready for the level 51 section of the MSQ, and we'll kind of just be going from that point. This has been tons of fun though, and thank you to Peter, Tiny Gremlin, Moo, and I guess myself for doing that roulette real quick. That was really fun. That's a tough one. I feels like that always ends up being one that's kind of a hassle, but it was still good. So, and I really do appreciate the help on that. It's more fun to play with people you kind of know, rather than just doing it with random strangers. And Peter says, lots of fun. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, thank you to everybody. Yeah, we'll call it here. This has been tons of fun. Tomorrow will be Resident Evil 2 with Smo. Ujay says thanks, all in stack. Yeah. Unless says yeah, optional dungeons hit different. Yeah, that one's a tough one. But yeah, so yeah, for those interested, we'll be doing Resident Evil 2 tomorrow, and then Thursday will be more Final Fantasy. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. It'll be the same time these always are. So, and he says it should be fun. Yeah, and thanks a bunch for everybody who came to hang out. It's always, I don't know, it's fun playing this game, and it's fun playing it with other people. So I really appreciate all the fun discussion we had, all the insights and helps, and I hope y'all had fun too. But yeah, so we'll call it here. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day and or evening, depending on where you is. So keep clicking stuff. Okay, sorry. Norstrom says thanks for stream. Good night. Ujay says Heavensward is SM. Yeah, Heavensward is great. Unless it's have a good night. Yeah, but so yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.